Andrew Jackson here, the Executive General Manager of Reality of Wrestling. And for the first time ever in Raw history, let me introduce you to the Gold Rush Gauntlet. 12 men will be selected completely at random from a pool of 20. 2 teams will start, and as a team is eliminated by pinfall or submission, 2 random Raw stars will enter the match. The last team standing will face each other for a shot at the Raw Championship at Rise to Wrestling Royalty. Now, that's just butter, baby.
Is the Gold Rush Gauntlet match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first into the gauntlet, Eric Lockhart, the Smooth. Eric Lockhart, the Smooth.
Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness history in our main event for the first time ever, the Gold Rush Gauntlet at Reality Wrestling here or anywhere.
Lockhart, the Smooth. And his tag team partner.
I'm loved by few, hated by many, but respected by all.
Wow, so here we go. This is how this is going to work. As you heard our executive manager talk. As you heard our executive manager, Andrew Jackson, say, there is a random pool of performers, of athletes back there in the mosh pit waiting to see if they are going to be called to come and enter this Gold Rush Gauntlet. There's 20 wrestlers who could potentially be picked. Only 12 of them will be at random, and they will form random teams. Wow. Each team will compete in a gauntlet-style match. The last team standing will then end up facing one another at the Rise to Wrestling Royalty to declare the #1 contender for the Reality Wrestling Championship.
And their opponent.
Did you get all that?
Yeah, I mean, talk about, you know.
Whoa!
Hold that thought here, Carolina. The Walker Texas Warrior Arena is about to erupt when they see this man come on out.
For the first time ever, we're seeing Mike Anthony and Eric Lockhart as a team, and the Texas champion, Ryan Davidson, is now with the man who can fly like no other.
Eli Knight, he is gravity's forgotten child. If you have not witnessed Eli Knight in action, you are going to be in for a treat.
This is insane. Just this concept that Andrew Jackson has come up with. That I heard, by the way, Eric Lockhart actually had some influence on our executive manager when describing this concept of the Gold Rush Gauntlet. So these are our 2 first teams. They will battle till one team gets a pinfall victory or a submission victory, and then the next team will come out. And after all 6 teams have been shown, you got it, Eric.
Yeah, I'm trying to do, again, Steiner math. We're back to it here. You said 12, there's 4, that means 8. There's 4 tag teams left after this. I mean, it's a lot to ask for both of these teams starting. Can they last the whole way? We'll find out.
Well, that's the question, Carolina, is what is the strategy here? Do you try to conserve your energy if you're one of the tag team competitors? Do you try to get a quick win? Like, what do you think the thinking is here? Oh, wait, one. I think we just saw a quick win almost.
Speaking of quick, that was a quick start. Eric Lockhart, I think the strategy here for me is to communicate. You guys got to communicate together till you get to the final tag, and then you turn on each other. That's what I think we should do. Andrew Jackson is diabolical for this concept.
He is diabolical for it. And Chris, again, from a strategy perspective, if you're Eric Lockhart and Mike Anthony, or you're Eli Knight and Ryan Davidson, you know you literally have to run the gauntlet.
Yeah.
You have to be the first one in there and last all 5 matches.
Slow and steady will not win this race. The answer is get a pinfall or submission victory as quick as you can. Try to conserve that energy, because the longer each individual match goes, no. That is not a recipe for success.
And then you have to think about, not only are these teams randomized, it is kind of the luck of the draw, too. The last team to get put together, you would think, conceivably, has the best chance.
Well, just like maybe a traditional battle royal, much the same way, but you never know who will ultimately come out on top.
And the thing is, Carolina, you have no time to really strategize with your partner, because you don't even know if you're going to get picked. And if you are picked, you don't know who your tag partner is going to be.
Or your opponents.
Or your opponent.
So it's kind of like the luck of the draw, essentially, like a lottery, if you will.
Are we in Vegas? That's what I kind of feels like.
Right now, Eric Lockhart doesn't feel like he's on vacation anywhere. Eli Knight, the man who can fly like no other, has that beautiful Superman press that he tries to use in his arsenal.
Speaking of beautiful, Eric Lockhart looks fantastic tonight.
Whoa.
What?
Did you just compliment Eric Lockhart?
Yeah, I think he looks like a big jar of Reese's creamy peanut butter.
Whoa. Tag into Mike Anthony here, the genetic nightmare.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Every time I see Eric, he has me in a trance.
I mean, he has a hairdo that would make Lord Farquaad a bit jealous. But, I mean, okay, to each their own. Now, Mike Anthony,
his haircut looks like Elastigirl from The Incredibles.
Leave him alone.
I'm sorry.
Leave him alone, please. I mean, this man is...
Whoa.
Mike Anthony, the genetic nightmare. The genetic nightmare finds us at Eli Knight. And here comes the bam. Ryan Davidson, if he can run the gauntlet and then find himself the winner of a match that would be between him and Eli Knight, he could be a double champion.
Finish the match quickly. We see Ryan like a bat out of hell.
Bear fist drop, cover 1, 2, and that is it. No.
And he comes in hot. We are definitely getting our money's worth watching the Bear in action.
Well, Ryan Davidson showing no ill effects of that steel cage match.
Watch out. Ultimate 5-tool athlete is Mike Anthony, representing Memphis Wrestling. Multi-time champion from over there, so certainly no slouch in this match. Oh, watch out!
Eric Lockhart getting the advantage. And I got to be honest with you, Mike Anthony and Eric Lockhart actually working rather cohesively as a tag team.
We talk about quick thinking and being able to adjust as a tag as quickly as possible. I mean, they look great, especially Eric Lockhart.
Yeah, you saw the tag. You saw the tag into Eric Lockhart. This is it. That isolation, cut that ring. This is exactly where Lockhart and Mike Anthony, nice tag into Mike.
Frequent tags, allowing your partner to kind of rest and recover for just a brief moment, catch your breath. And the thing about Eric Lockhart is he's a former reality wrestling tag team champion. He knows what it's like to compete in, maybe not this match, cover 1, 2, but having to compete in the tag team format, as is Eli Knight and Ryan Davidson, all former tag team champions.
It's like the permutations here are it's exponential.
Ryan Davidson, the first ever Grand Slam champion in reality wrestling history, winning the tag team titles, the reality wrestling championship, the television championship, and the Texas championship, which he currently holds.
You talk about decoration. I mean, Ryan Davidson is absolutely bar none when it comes to being decorated here at Reality of Wrestling.
But then you keep going back to Eric Lockhart, so.
Well, he's very smooth.
Yeah,
Oof.
There you go.
She's speechless.
Absolutely.
Right here, cover 1, 2. Oh, Eli Knight's able to
But you notice that Eric repositioned himself to make that cover again. Look at this. It's like with every passing minute, there's just that much more chemistry being built. I mean, it's like building the plane as you're flying.
I don't like that have too much chemistry. Like the only person who can have chemistry with Eric Lockhart is me.
Carolina, we're gonna have a chat after.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, settle down.
Okay,
settle down.
sorry.
Simmer down now.
Sorry, I can't help it. You guys are right, though.
Oh.
You should be impartial, fair and balanced.
You're right. You're right. All the training I've had in journalism.
Whoa! Ryan Davidson showing why he is the cornerstone.
Ryan Davidson is the vanguard of reality of wrestling. Where he goes, the rest follows, and Ryan needs to make this tag in the worst way possible.
Right now, Eric Lockhart. Eric Lockhart gets one. He said, "How's that taste, son?" And here comes Eli Knight.
What a tag.
Eli Knight firing up on the genetic nightmare.
There is speed, there is velocity, and then there's Eli Knight. I mean, Mike's, I don't know what's happening right now, but Mike cannot compute the speed. Look at that bridge.
Two, and that could be all no.
Disrespectfully athletic is the perfect way to describe it.
I mean, Eli Knight has Mike Anthony right where he wants him. Eric Lockhart's nowhere to be seen to make the tag. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness!
I thought I saw a tooth fly.
That was not in the cards between Eli and Ryan, and now Mike Anthony seemingly in control. No. Wait a second. Oh, tag.
Blind tag right there. Blind tag from Eric. Eli's not aware of it. Eli is not aware of it, Russo.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Eli Knight's going to go flying.
This is beautiful Superman press.
But it doesn't mean anything. Right now, Eric is the legal man.
Right now, Eric. What is Eric doing? Eric going for a cover. One.
Oh, with the tights, with the tights.
Three. Eric Lockhart gets it. Eric Lockhart gets it. Holding the tights. And now, Eli and Ryan Davidson have been eliminated. Now we wait
The
on
next
16.
contestant entering the gauntlet match.
Oh, boy. We want to talk about standouts from Memphis wrestling. Tumer, the master of Fat Jitsu.
And his tag team partner.
Oh my goodness.
Boy.
Max Casianos.
How cool is Max right now? I mean, a big opportunity, still walking out. I mean, looking as great as ever there with those around his arms and a cigar.
Well, look, you're looking at the king of the summer. That is the king of the summer, the man who won that battle royal at the Summer Champions. And when you want to talk about, you know, somewhat unique match types, the king of the summer battle royal was unique, and Max found himself victorious. Perhaps he kind of shines in those spots.
I find it a bit interesting. As the King of the Summer, he gets a future title opportunity at any point over the next year. So it's like if Max is to win, does that get 2 in the bag?
That's 2 in the bag, man. Well, potentially. If he and Tumer win, then they would do battle at the Rise to Wrestling Royalty to declare the winner of this Gold Rush Gauntlet. Official.
Uh-oh. Don't try to chop.
Carolina,
Wow.
I'm not.
Oh, this is not going to be.
Don't
Don't
do
touch
that.
his face.
I'm not loving
Don't
the
touch his
chance
face.
for your.
Oh, touch his face.
Damn!
Gosh.
Damn! the master of Fat Jitsu, Tumer, is showing why he is one of the standouts at Memphis Wrestling. But look at that.
Wow.
The genetic nightmare, Mike Anthony, stopping the momentum.
But this is where the friends become enemies part, because you're talking about two stands at Memphis that are best friends, but all gets thrown out in a match like this.
They are very much best friends. You're absolutely right. But guess what? As they say, all's fair in love and war, and for the gold, anybody will do anything. And a blind tag there from the genetic nightmare going up top. Missile drop kick.
Squared.
I mean, beautiful. Textbook from Mike Anthony.
That is certainly Booker T-esque. Wow.
Hey, hold on. I think he's a little bit too excited there. Going for the cover one. A delayed cover from Mike Anthony. Not the smartest strategy, Carolina.
No, not the smartest strategy, but I have a question for you guys. Do you think that the longer Eric and Mike Anthony are in the ring together, it makes them build more chemistry as time goes on?
I mean, that is an interesting point, Chris, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I was alluding to here just a few minutes ago. With every passing moment, more and more chemistry seemingly developed. So you're talking about fatigue versus chemistry. I mean, there are the permutations are almost endless here on things that we have to think about.
Yeah, and Max and Tumer, they were kind of barking orders at each other at the beginning when they first came out, and I haven't seen them communicate too well throughout this match.
Well, again, Max Casianos really does seem like a solo act. He gets top billing in every film that he's on. Big letters say Max Castellanos, not used to sharing the spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, imagine not sharing the spotlight, and then you have to share the spotlight tonight. Like, how do you even communicate with somebody you've never communicated with before?
Yeah, I mean,
Max, I'm just watching Max right now. It's not like he's jonesing to be in at the moment. He wants Tumer to do all the work, and right now,
and you know what?
Maybe that's his strategy.
That's a good point, Carolina. That could very well be his strategy. Hey, look, man, if Tumer can get the job done by himself, why waste my energy when I could need it later on?
Oh, he swings for the fences. Watch out! That's 387 pounds just squishing him.
Oh my goodness. Face first goes the smoothest. Eric Lockhart, now Tumer won the tag. And look at that, Max Castellanos just shook him off.
If you're
this is probably the worst tag I've ever seen in my life. Like,
whoa.
Are you not helping your partner out at all?
Well, again, I mean, you pointed out, and I think, Chris, you were highlighting it. That is a smart strategy, I think.
Why does Max right now want to do anything that could potentially damage his opportunity for something in the future? Again, having something in the bag really changes up the whole permutation.
Yeah, his psychology here is if I can do as little as possible and still seek all the benefits, that's what I'm going to do.
Especially when you've got a partner like Tumer going on. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Tumer. Tumer's got a hold and both down.
Wow.
All three are down.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I mean, that is power personified.
Talk about doing everything in the group project.
And now Matt's saying, I'll give you a tag. Everybody's down. You did all the work.
Yep.
All Max is thinking about at this moment is what can I do to get back to those lovely females in that cigar I was smoking, which, by the way, Max, you still owe me one. That's a vintage, Connecticut shade light wrapper on there. I want one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
$1,000 cigars. I mean, he's loaded with money.
Look at that.
Oof.
And with muscle. That's got to be all. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Max Castellanos almost single-handedly has eliminated Eric Lockhart and Mike Anthony.
And now the tag team gauntlet continues here. Who's next? Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Well, Eric is certainly displeased.
Eric doing away with Mike Anthony. They had good chemistry, but now here comes another former tag team champion, Aiden Cristiano, El Jefe himself.
Now, if there's any individual that can make lemonade out of lemons,
It's El Jefe, but who will be his partner?
Big
representing Tonga. Love it. Love to see it.
The Tongan troublemaker Hoka and Aiden Cristiano. I mean, if you look at this on paper, this is a great pairing.
Yeah, I agree. Experience plus size.
Man, I love that we don't have to compete on paper. This is going to be fantastic. The gauntlet continues here.
All right, little strategizing from Aiden Cristiano and Hoka. Hoka, the tallest individual in the ring, or between the four of them.
Yeah.
Obviously, K. Tumer has the weight advantage. Max Castellanos, Aiden Cristiano.
I like it.
Outsmarted by Aiden Cristiano, and that's the hallmark of Aiden Cristiano.
Yeah.
I mean, always the wisest one in the room.
And if you think that Aiden Cristiano likes to do things always Olympia clean, not necessarily the case. That's how he plays.
He is a self-proclaimed gargoyle of reality of wrestling, just waiting in the wings, ready to experience.
Ready, cover, 1, 2.
Nice.
No, 1.
Nice.
Hoka was there.
Hoka knows what's on the line. Great opportunity for Hoka, relatively new in reality wrestling, possibly wants that opportunity to become a #1 contender.
I mean, what a massive opportunity it is for somebody like Hoka to find himself just literally a couple wins away from potentially having a one-on-one encounter with Zilla Fatu, perhaps. A Tongan versus Samoan cover, 1, 2.
And paired up with certainly one of the best, most experienced wrestlers at the reality wrestling.
Oh yeah, Aiden Cristiano is like no other, Carolina.
I mean, I already see them communicating way better than Max and...
Better than Max and K. Tumer,
Yeah,
you were
Max
saying.
and K. I'm sorry, I was so focused on what was going on. It was,
I know, it's a
but
lot
they're already,
tonight.
they're already communicating way better than the other team.
There is Hoka, and Hoka and K. Tumer, the two biggest men in the ring right now. Oh!
That's what Hoka's about. Strikes and power.
Oh! There's the fast hands and feet of K. Tumer. Oh, he just got rocked. He just got rocked. Come on.
Wow, talk about
Take
strength.
advantage.
Here, cover, 1, 2, and if not enough, Max Castellanos was there at the last possible second.
You know, Brad, Carolina, I know you get excited in the moment. You get trapped in that moment. You got to make a quicker cover than that if you're Hoka.
I agree with you, and that could be some of the youth and inexperience.
Yeah. Tag into Aiden now. Aiden Cristiano. Ooh.
But I gotta say, out of all the random teams we've seen thus far, it does seem like Hoka and Aiden Cristiano have already developed a shorthand with each other in a short amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, and Aiden Cristiano's able to adjust on the fly. This shows his experience, helping each other out. That's what it's all about. It's teamwork at its finest. And you're right, I think they have the
Did
best
Aiden
chemistry.
not just learn anything from what just happened? You can't chop down the big man.
You know what? I mean, you gotta try. Try again.
This is not Thomas the Tank Engine.
I think he can. I think he can.
You know, I don't think the camera is giving enough credit to the size of these gentlemen. They're huge.
Yeah, they are more massive. You have to see them in person at the Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena to believe what is going on in the first ever Gold Rush Gauntlet.
Oh my! Square to the dome!
Cover, 1, 2, and is that it? No. Now here's the thing. We saw in the last battle that Max Castellanos, when he was tagged in, was able to secure the victory for his team.
Quickly.
Quickly.
And K. Tumer needs to get a tag into the King of the Summer.
Oh boy.
Didn't work that time.
Once again, Max just sitting on the sidelines.
Our referee Val really has his work cut out for him, trying to officiate this Gold Rush Gauntlet.
Oh man, another big splash. Oh, how does that man get the kicks up that high? Fat Jitsu, man, I'm trying to learn here.
Maybe you should, I feel like the ring shifts
slightly, ever so, every single time.
1,
Cover!
2, 3. Oh my gosh, Tumer and Max got it.
2 in a row.
You would think for people who don't communicate that much.
Well, things have just changed dramatically.
Here comes the man.
The 2024 Last Stand winner, Big Gaspar Hernandez. But who is the partner? Who is Gaspar's partner in the Gold Rush Gauntlet?
And his tag team partner.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the face of Gaspar.
You gotta be kidding me.
Edge Stone, the former Reality Wrestling champion, the man who was supposed to meet Gaspar Hernandez at the Summer of Champions. Gaspar contracting COVID-19, not able to compete, and Edge Stone ended up losing that championship to Zilla Fatu. That's how we got here.
I mean, for Gaspar, this is probably the last person that Gaspar wanted to team up with. Look at this.
But look, if you were a kid and you had all your Reality Wrestling action figures and you got to put two of them together to make the perfect team, the dream team, would it not be Gaspar and Edge?
Oh, the key word you just said is team. How well of a team are these two men going to be?
But right now they have a common cause. They have a reason to work together, Carolina.
Yeah, but it's kind of like mixing oil with water. How can you have a team when these men have shown time and time again that they don't gel well?
Right now, Max Castellanos saw there was an argument between Gaspar and Edge Stone, and now he is firing off. Reminder, Fat Jitsu, K Tumer, and Max Castellanos, the only team so far cover 1, 2 to win 2 consecutive battles. Could we be seeing the favorites of this, or is the momentum on the side of the two big giants?
There's still more tag teams. There's still more competitors here even after this match. You are asking a lot from the team that continues forward as long as K Tumer and Max Castellanos have been.
You know what? I gotta give credit.
Cover!
I have to give credit to Max Castellanos from a psychological standpoint. He's been able to capitalize at the right moments. So that, I think, has been able to take their team far throughout this evening.
I don't know, if I'm Gaspar Hernandez, in kind of a weird way, it's like, I'd like for Edge Stone to probably get messed up.
Cover 1,
Hook of the leg!
I agree. He needs to take a page out of Max's book and just stand on the sidelines and let things happen.
Look at this. They're already jaw-jacking. Edge, jaw-jacking, trying to show, hey, Gaspar, you should learn a thing or two from me.
I mean, just think about the potential here. If Gaspar and Edge are able to run the table and win the Gold Rush Gauntlet, then they will face each other one-on-one like we thought we were going to see at the Summer of Champions. You got to do anything or work? Oh, interesting tag.
That's a hell of a tag.
Go.
Brad, that is a great concept.
I mean, this is what the Gold Rush Gauntlet has given us.
You know what? If it does end up that way, that is your mentality. I love it because it's chess, not checkers. And I think that'd be the perfect way to end it. But who's to say what's going to happen, honestly? We have no idea. And
Oof. Wow. Great back elbow.
We have no idea. This is your main event this week on the Reality Wrestling. For the very first time here or anywhere, the Gold Rush Gauntlet. Cover 1, 2, and I think you're seeing signs of the toll this match has taken on K Tumer and Max Castellanos. You see them not moving as quickly as they did. You see them taking a little bit longer to recover. You see the stumbling. You see the huffing right now.
fatigue might have settled in at this moment.
Tag into Max.
Oh! Big chops to the chest. Oh, man, a slap across the face.
And if you're Edge Stone, it's like, yeah, I'm glad he's getting his face kicked in, but man, I probably have to help out too, right? It's just that yin and yang just gnawing at him right now.
Yeah, you're having to compete against your instinct there in a lot of ways. The disdain these two have for each other.
He just ran through that clothesline, did Gaspar.
And you got to think about the mindset of Gaspar. he was going to walk into the biggest event in the history of this Walker Texas Lawyer Arena and reality of wrestling, the Summer Champions 10, and potentially have his crowning moment after it was taken away from him by what man? That man. When Gaspar won that championship, he held it for only mere moments until Edge Stone took that dream completely away and made it a nightmare. Since then, Gaspar has been living in a continuous nightmare.
You're absolutely right.
Oh!
Look at the leg. Look at the leg.
Two. I mean, just wonder what the mental battle it has been for Gaspar, Chris. Now finding himself in this match, and if he can find his way to a victory with Edge Stone, they face one another, and then potentially the winner of that faces Zilla Fatu. We'll find out next week.
The amount of luck that has not gone in Gaspar's direction over the last number of months. I mean, whether you believe in that stuff or not, you wonder, will Lady Luck actually turn the fortunes around here for Gaspar Hernandez?
It's true. It's like he's walked under a ladder, crossed the path of a black hat, and then shattered a mirror when he got to his destination.
Absolutely. And for me, it's like Gaspar really has to dig deep.
Almost came to blows, but allowed Tumer to make the tag.
We saw them have a momentary thought of, should we just do this right now, right here?
Don't turn your back against the master of Fat Jitsu. That will happen.
Tumer, can he go for the hat trick? 1, 2, and no, not enough.
Wow. It's one thing to have educated feet. I mean, we're talking doctorate level here with what we've seen tonight.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Tumer showing that he is the man in this gauntlet, but you just have to wonder how much this has had an effect on him. Oh, gosh. Look at Max. Max was like, damn right, you just did that. I didn't see a tag there.
I don't know what just happened there, but Max...
Into moves
all
here.
All right, okay.
In stereo.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, both have the same idea.
Gosh. Wow. Dare I say.
Look at this.
They look great.
Okay.
Did they just have
I think they just had a moment.
I think that was like a Step Brothers moment right there.
Yeah.
That was a moment of recognition of what could possibly be. We know that we disdain one another, but we have to work together for a common cause and for the same goal to go all the way and win the gauntlet.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is one way to put down the big man.
Double choke slam to Tumer. Edge Stone with the cover. 1, 2, 3.
We've got one more team left.
And the first man is Cam Cole. Cam Cole, luck of the draw here, but who's his partner gonna be?
And his tag team partner.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! What? I don't believe it!
The history between these two men. The countless battles for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. The unsanctioned fights. The at one time best friends turned bitter enemies. And honestly, they have the best shot.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, you would think, of any team thus far.
I mean, you can't script a movie any better than the relationship that we've seen between Will Alday and Cam Cole, the way that they've come together, fallen apart, rinse and repeat. But right now, it is all about trying to win this Gold Rush Gauntlet. Meanwhile, Cam Cole actually standing on the outside, allowing Will Alday to take the brunt of this initial punishment.
Perhaps he saw a little bit of the Max Castiano strategy, implementing it on his own. Yeah, you're going to have to do more than that to beat down the big man, Edge Stone. And right now, a snap there. Will All Day is really just agility personified.
Absolutely. What he self-proclaimed lacks in size, he makes up in his agility and his athleticism.
Attack to Cam Cole and taking advantage of the grounded Edge Stone. Honestly, a little shuffle there. I think he was trying to record a
roll
TikTok.
up.
Whoa! Wait a minute there.
What?
Wait a minute there.
Oh, a rake of the eyes.
A rake of the eyes and a tag.
That's the only way Cam Cole could have avoided that.
Quite literally a blind tag to Gaspar Hernandez.
I mean, for me, the question is, what version of Cam Cole and Will All Day are we getting here, and how well? What the tension right now, to me, is quite palpable between these two teams and their partners covered. That's what I'm here to watch right now in these final two tag teams.
Well, Carolina, really the disdain between Cam Cole and Will All Day almost matches that of Gaspar Hernandez and Edge Stone. It really shows you the strange bedfellows that arise from the gauntlet.
Gentlemen, I've been absolutely speechless tonight. The Gold Rush Gauntlet has exceeded my expectations. I really think that what Andrew Jackson did tonight was genius.
Yeah, and it's not over. It is not over. What other shenanigans may we see here between these four men?
Come on! Well, now if you're Gaspar and Edge Stone, you're thinking, look, we have the size advantage, we have the strength advantage.
Look at that!
We might not be the fresher team.
Wow.
It's like somebody, with all the friction these two have, somebody put in some synthetic oil, and they're working like a well-oiled machine with a car.
1, 2. Did you think, Chris Russo, when you sat down at the desk tonight, you would see perfect tag team excellence from Gaspar and
Not
Edge
on
Stone?
my bingo card, Brad, not tonight.
I mean, this is like team building extreme.
It is right.
Yeah, they talk about forming, storming, norming. Yeah, we went through all those phases in quick order, and right now, Edge Stone has got Cam right where he wants him.
Cover. 1, 2. Will All Day was ready to get in there and break up the pin attempt. And now a tag. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a tag potentially to Gaspar.
Ooh. I mean, even though Gaspar and Edge Stone have been oil and water in the past, they have a lot of similarities in regards to their size, their athleticism. They have a lot of commonalities that may be why they don't get along.
And even their arsenal, their style inside the ring, it is both very similar. That is an astute point, Carolina. And really on the opposite side of that same coin, Chris Russo, Cam Cole, and Will All Day marry each other in a lot of ways as well.
They know each other like the backs of their hands, the number of times they've competed with and against each other. We're talking about a Grand Slam champion in his own right, Cam Cole. Will All Day, certainly one of the most popular wrestlers at the Reality of Wrestling. This really is a 50-50 coin toss when you look at it.
When I look at it, I see the Spider-Man meme. Everybody just pointing at each other, and they all look the same.
Yeah, Will All Day, the first man to hold the Texas
Watch out!
and road title at the same time. One of the few dual champions in this company's history. And I believe a Triple Crown winner in his own right. Now, Chris, it is who can tag their partner first? Who can get to the corner?
Now, Russo, who do you think has the edge right now?
Well, it would be one thing to say Edge Stone and be cheeky, but when you got tags in to two of the biggest stars, well, all bets are off. Wow!
Now, Edge Stone to the second rope, something we don't see very often.
Get out of town!
A hurricane on the second rope from one of the most exciting stars in the history of the Reality of Wrestling, Will All Day.
That is one of the shiniest wizards I have seen. I mean, all the momentum right now. Oh my gosh, if Will All Day hits this elbow drop, if Will hits...
Oh, a tag.
not the legal man. What just happened here?
Miscommunication and a frog splash. That's
now
gotta be
Cam's
all.
got it.
1, 2, and no.
Did Cam just cost himself right there?
I think he did. Will all day wasn't aware of the blind tag. I think the 3 could have happened there. Gaspar found a way to still kick out after dueling offense from All Day and Cam Cole.
They have to communicate better if they're going to end up at the top of this gauntlet.
Make the tag. Make the tag.
Why is he not making the tag?
There it is. Make the tag. There we
All
go.
right. Cam now made the tag.
Oh my gosh.
Edge goes tumbling.
But mind you, Cam Cole not the legal man.
No, he is not.
And you wonder, does Gaspar Hernandez realize that?
This is what happens when you have a lot of humanity moving at very high rates of speed.
Cam Cole with the cam breaker. Right now the legal man is Will All Day. A
Cut
big
him off.
super kick.
Watch out.
And
2 on 1.
Gaspar's down.
2 on 1.
Right now, he sees him. Oh wait, Blockbuster. Blockbuster Cam Cole. What is Cam doing? Cam Cole being stalked by Edge Stone, and look, he's
cowering away. What
is going on?
Cam, save your partner.
Cam can save him. And Gaspar and Edge just intimidated their way to winning the gauntlet.
Factor between these two behemoths, but Cam Cole had an opportunity to try to do something to save that chance to go through, go forward. But here we are. Wow!
He figured it was not worth it.
Juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Edge Stone and Gaspar Hernandez. We're gonna see these two tango. The rise to royalty.
The rise to wrestling royalty. One of these men will become the #1 contender for that Reality Wrestling Championship. The only question that remains, which of these two will win, and who will win on main event next week between Jay Alexander and Zilla Fatu for the title. This has been the Reality of Wrestling. For Carolina Teague and Chris Russo, I'm the Boat Brad Gilmore, and we'll see you next week.